Go ahead, finish.
Oh, we were just talking about local music. Local music. I think that what happens is you get this local industry, this local world, where you got a hierarchy in local. You got local people acting Holly Dot, meaning Wyandotte County acting Hollywood, or Holly Mo, meaning Missouri rappers acting Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this lower tier. But then from a bigger industry, a bigger city, y'all are not nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got this thing. So it's hard for somebody to come up. And to me, it's hard to come up on a rapper if he don't feel like he's made it yet. I don't care what status he is. You know what I'm saying? If he feel like he ain't made it yet, you're not going to get the full attention from him. That's why I don't understand why rappers sign to rappers. Unless they already made it.
Yeah.
Because they're not. LL even had the same situation when Jay-Z was over Def Jam. Yeah. Jay-Z was really putting that budget into his artists and not LL, and that's where they had their beef. So it goes from the top to the bottom. If a rapper feel like he hadn't got to where he need to be at, and you sign to him, you think you're going to be first? He's always trying to make sure he get it because he still feel that there's some other room, things he need to make. So,
yeah.
It's one of those situations.
All right, and so, ladies and gentlemen, we got Roger Suggs in the building. Vigilante, community activist, fringe benefits of education.
Yes.
I was going to ask you that for the cameras roll, man. So, yeah.
Fringe benefit education is a program I started 10 years ago. I looked at the Northeast District, KCK. Kids, Kansas Community College, it's the biggest college in the city. And people have never been there. So when I think that a kid has never even been on the campus, he's eliminated himself with things that his taxes pay for. So I wanted to show them that school may not be for everybody, but education is. So education is, I wanted to get something to go after the ones that was, then think about going to school, the one that may have had a felony record, the one that may have never thought about it, to get them in and show them that you can be just as smart as anybody else if you go hard for it. So that's what I did. I created that thing to get them not one chance, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like I had. So I'm paying it forward like that. And the college welcomed me on the campus. We've been there for 10 years.
Wow. So that's what it is when I see that class.
Yeah, you see
that's
that
what
class.
That is.
You see that class. You're seeing kids that come from all types of walks of life.
Yeah.
You're seeing kids that never thought their parents may not took care of them. They've been through a whole lot of different things, and then they believe they're graduating, transferring, starting their own business. And our program, you not only go through the program to graduate, but you get your own LLC. So we got kids at 16, 17, 18 thinking about owning their business. When I was going to school, it's all about get you a job. Yeah. Now, how about creating you a job? Yeah. So you want to get the Black Wall Street mentality, you have to put it in them at a younger age. I really want an 8-year-old to say you're ready to start his business. Wow. But we'll take 18.
Hey, so that's what y'all are doing in there, bro. So y'all are talking about like being an entrepreneur.
We bring in different speakers. Boris Watkins has spoke to us. We have local people that are helping. And with me, we've raised money. The LLC is free. It don't cost nothing to be an F.B.O.E. You don't even have to be in school to be an F.B.O.E. And that stands for Fringe Benefits of Education, F.B.O.E. When a kid is on fringe, he can go left or right. I'm trying to push him to go right and show him the benefits of education.
Got you.
Whether it be street education or school education. And plus they on a campus. So what makes this thing so unique, I'm on a campus. So every day they walk into that office, they see doctors, professors.
That's right.
They see things that can inspire them to keep going.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you, man, because it seems like you're very active. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's not just...
And I'm a pro at that.
For attention. Right.
Yeah. Right. You never see me. Right. One thing about the F.B.O.E., you don't even see me in the picture. I don't put vigilante on there. I don't do none of that stuff. You see strictly the students, and you might see me talk about something, but when it comes to all the photos and all that stuff, it was about that. I didn't want to be one of these rappers. So many rappers have said, I'm doing this and doing this, but they really had it for their music. Yeah. That's why it's Roger Suggs, not vigilante when it comes to F.B.O.E.
That's right.
Yeah, so I don't believe in that. I can rap on my own. I can create my business, do my radio. When anytime I want to feel like I need an ego boost, I go do a radio show. I go do a radio show. Or I go do an album, put a song out if I want to feel myself. But when it's about these kids, I'm going to overdo it. So even my spill, like you know that those saying, my cup runneth over.
That's right.
Even my spill to get you through it.
That's right.
So that's how I look at it.
I heard that, man.
Yeah.
So I heard that. So, and that's one of the reasons, because I wanted to find out more about it. I wanted to sit down and rap with you.
Yeah.
And the other thing was that I always noticed how involved you were with your son.
Oh yes.
I always noticed that with just mainly that, bro. With the music, with pushing them, with being supportive,
hard body with it.
Yeah.
I had a song on my album Animal 3 called Family Departed.
Yeah.
And I asked my mother a question. I said, I don't know, I don't want to cuss, but I'm gonna say this.
I cuss all the time.
Okay, but I'm gonna say it.
It's fine.
I asked him, I said, where's my dad, motherfucker? Then I realized I was a dad, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I broke that cycle. I didn't have a dad. So I have a son that I wanted to work on. You know, I have a daughter too, Jasmine, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to really give him what I didn't have. Was somebody that when push came to shove, I'm pushing him.
Yeah.
You know, let me take the pain. Shoot me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get me before you get him. I want him to, so his legacy is everything. It's the truth. You see that symbol? That symbol stands for SUGGS Inc.
Yeah, hold it up for the people
Yeah,
so they can
SUGGS
see.
Inc. right there. You see that symbol? That's me and him. It's a silhouette of both of us. Legacy. 969.
You see it?
969.
I get a little worked up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
all
I get
good.
a little- I'm passionate.
It's all good. So yeah, I pushed him because and then he's good. Reese gets slept on.
He's
Reese
decent, bro. He gets mad.
Yeah.
And
the
he got a
thing
piece
is,
on him.
He's getting there. He's getting there, man. One thing he can do, he can write songs. It's one thing to be able to spit. It's another thing to be able to write songs that can reach all the audience.
That's right.
You know, for where he came from. He's not trying to beat me. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I implemented him is, you know, just respect where you come from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Respect the legacy. You have my name. Totally have my name. Top to bottom. From Roger to SUGGS. I'm senior, he's junior. You know what I'm saying? So Riz Illuminated is something that's a brand that I want him to take to the next level. That we have a legacy that my grandkids, great-grandkids, not this early though, great-grandkids and all that type of stuff, so we can have a legacy. Ford will always be ran by Ford.
Yeah.
Walmart will always be run by a Walton.
Yeah.
So we need to create stuff that's going to be run by us. You got beautiful kids yourself.
Yes.
You know what that means, man.
Yeah, man.
That means that I must go hard. I don't care. I can starve.
Yeah.
I can look like a bum. Long as my son is getting it. My son is getting the education and getting what he needs. That's all I'm going to do. And that's the thing that keeps me going. Matter of fact, that's the anchor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the rotor, so to speak. The rotor that keeps me moving, knowing that if I can give him that, because I never know what they feel. I've never said daddy in my life. Never. I don't know what it feels like, but I know what it looks like when he's looking at me and he needs me.
That's
and
right.
I deliver.
So let me ask you, what do you think the difference is between a man like yourself that was able, and that's the same with me, with my father, he didn't have a father.
Exactly.
But he made sure that his children would have a father.
Because you feel it. It's like when I did with F.B.O.E. Everything you look at, if you look at my music, you look at my clothing line, you look at everything I've done, it's because of what I didn't have. F.B.O.E. is a family. They call me Papa SUGGS. I'm accepting that now. I would want to fight that before I came. Yeah, Papa SUGGS, because they look at me. The person that I looked up to, everybody I looked up to, they never was there. They was there for a photo op, but not there through thick and thin. So what it meant to me is the fact of the matter, I want to give him, I'm not rich at all, I'm rich, but he gonna see work ethic. He gonna see that how did this man get on a campus for 10 years with no pub, now but blood, sweat, and laughter. I don't do tears.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's because he's going to see the work ethic. He's going to see that, I told you, B-O-W, they call me the acronym king. I said, son, you got to have a B-O-W. And, you know, when you take a bow right, that's your body of work.
Yeah.
So he gonna be like, Dad got 15 albums, which I do.
Yeah.
He been in Ebony magazine. He's been in a major movie. He's still creating stuff. I'm emptying out the clip and I'm loading it back up.
Hey, shot the movie out. Kansas City.
Kansas City. Yo, man, I had fun with Harry Belafonte. He saw me working then. You know, so it was just the fact of the matter. You got to empty the clip, then reload. So I always tell young people, how you gonna let me outwork you when I'm twice your age?
Yeah.
So I want them to take that juice and that energy. It's like the young man that got these purpose patch.
Yeah.
These purpose patch, man. Delano Hill was in F.B.O.E, man. He's out there pushing. I want to look at a tree and the branches that come from me or any type of my influence that bear fruit. A lot of people want to be the dictator. Yeah, they want to have a crew, but they want to be the only one that eat. I want them to look like, man, look at this tree. A good tree bears many fruits. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you got one person and that's it. And that's the Kansas City music scene. You got about 2 people, 3 people tops, and everybody else is starving. Shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way, man.
Hey, Suggs just said y'all lying on y'all YouTube views. That's what Suggs just said. Suggs said you suckers are lying on your YouTube views. Y'all buying that shit.
Please
y'all buying that shit because you can't. I'm sorry. I'm not even into the music no more. Get a little worked up.
I'm saying that they don't buy it. If it's 60 views, it'll be 60 views. There's still 60 people that can buy your CD and you can have a market.
It'd be like 10 million views and 10 comments, man. Y'all need to try harder.
Yeah, truth. That's truth. Like, I got 1 million views myself. A lot of people hated me with the Dr. Dre thing I did with Dr. Boyce Watkins' page. I got 1.1 million views over probably 10,000 comments. So it's legit.
They were talking.
Yeah.
What y'all was talking about?
I did a title saying, I said Suge Knight is Dr. Dre Liberator. And they got mad at me. So it's like 51 likes and 49% dislikes. So you get those, that was perfect. But I said it was liberated because I said that everything's cool until it's not. It was cool when he was roughing up Eazy-E to get off that contract. Yeah. You knew where he was from the day one. Yeah. But when it wasn't working for you, now it's totally different. But without his influence, you don't get off Ruthless Records. So a lot of people got mad at that because they saw the movie at the time. And it was all with the movie that really was a great movie, but it wasn't that accurate.
With the good, there's the bad.
Always.
And you know, I mean, my kids was watching the Tupac movie. Yeah. Did you see the Tupac movie?
I saw some of it.
Did you see that piece of trash?
I saw some of it.
Oh, it stunk.
I think it's rushed. I think they rushed it. And Tupac is such a movie that you can't rush. How you gonna do? And I got love for Biggie. How you gonna do Biggie movie kind of right and not do Tupac?
I thought they both stunk.
Yeah, but I think Tupac movie stunk a little bit worse than
Biggie.
Bro,
I couldn't watch it. My boys was watching. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
And we got standards of movies now. Temptation, 5 Heartbeats, New Edition. It's got to be movies like that.
You gotta.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Take your time.
Yes.
It's just a little. I guess we gave it credit because it's a little bit better than a Lear movie. That trash.
Was that a Lifetime movie?
Yeah, it was terrible because they didn't have the rights to other music, so they couldn't sing the songs of Aaliyah.
They did a few stinkers. They did the Aaliyah movie. They did something else. They did a few different ones.
They did.
That
what's
was
the
trash.
girl that Dr. Dre that he didn't mention in the movie?
Michelle A.
They did that. But there's some validity in that. But yeah.
It's so straight up trash. See,
they quick to do it. It's that microwave quick. Just like sometimes go to the studio and do that quick song. You know, they did it quick, but you can't. You gotta. People are so hungry to get it out. Tupac was something that you could wait on. He got plenty of body of work. You should have did it right.
I'm a little tired of Tupac's story now. I'm good on it.
Yeah,
I'm good on him and Biggie's story.
Yeah, it's time for new stories.
I'm cool. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Biggie and Tupac, but man, that's enough. I've seen enough documentaries. I've seen enough movies.
They keep squeezing the blood out.
Oh, there's enough.
It's the food. I mean, is the money going to anybody in their family?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably
so that's the thing. So it is enough. If you ain't helping the family out, then yeah, be done with it.
Probably not, bro.
Only thing I want to hear about them is who was behind the murders. If you ain't got that, it's always going to be legend. It's going to be legend. It's going to be legend. You're not going to know. It's going to be legend.
The conversation I enjoy having, man, is who was better.
Okay.
Bar for bar, who was better?
Who you think?
Bar for bar? Biggie. Bar for bar. Now, I'm not talking about cultural significance. I'm not talking about
lyrics.
Substance. I'm talking about bar for bar.
I think bar for bar, Biggie was a better wordsmith.
Yes. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the energy, Pac's
fuck. You can't compare.
Yeah.
Sure.
The energy of Pac. Even though Biggie was armed and dangerous on the song with the Bones, but when you hear that gunshot with Tupac and Bones,
it's a different type of
passion. It's just that the power of him. So that
I could run through a wall.
Yeah, it makes you want to go. It makes you want to be like CMW music to drive by. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That because when he comes on, choo choo boom, it's different. But no, bar for bar, if I'm reading off paper, you got to give it to Biggie. Yeah. Straight up, Biggie had styles, multiple styles and stuff like that. But Pac, That energy, man. Pac can be good, but yeah, Biggie was the better
Just the
MC.
way he did it. Like
Yeah, Biggie was better MC.
Pillowcase to the face, make the shell muffle.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah. But plus, I mean, if we broke it down to that, I really don't try to argue about music, man, because if you got certain stuff that really makes gives you goosebumps, I can't argue with you. Because that's your shit. Music's personal for me.
It is personal.
Personal for me. So I don't really argue with people. But I'm just saying, like, if you just look at Ready to Die is about as close to perfection as you can get. Now, a lot of Tupac's albums, there's some skippers. I can skip some of that shit.
You wanna know my favorite album that I don't feel like you can skip?
What's that? Me Against the World? Me Against the
That's
World. Okay,
the perfect
I
album.
give you that one.
Everybody
I knew
got
it.
a perfect album.
Yeah,
I think that's his perfect album.
You think how do you think that goes up against Ready to Die?
I think it goes up pretty good because Dear Mama, first of all,
Yeah.
sets the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing: the reason I say it's organic, he wrote most of this stuff while he's in prison.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the Suge Knight Tupac. It was the Tupac that was in jail, doing his thing. Even Machiavelli have those tones.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
Tupac.
Machiavelli. That's a great album. But that has the elements of some of them prison songs in there.
Yeah.
White Man's World.
Mm-hmm.
That song right there is so cold. So Hail Mary, but I think niggas. I think him kind of getting with showing his loyalty to Suge Knight that's all. What is that? All Eyes on Me.
So like if
Good album, but yeah. I take Me Against the World over there any day of the week.
I agree, and Machiavelli too. So I mean, that's the type of stuff that I like to talk about.
But LL's my favorite artist of all time. Double L.
I tried to tell Joey Allen that shit. I tried to tell my homie that was here before. He was really trying to argue. I'm like, bro, not too many people want to with LL.
And here's the thing,
Not
LL was one of
many
the first
people.
ones that was doing what we call what Tech Twister do, this triplet word speed up rap. You better go look at it's a song called Why Do You Think They Call It Dope?
Yeah.
Check out the tongue twisting that he's doing.
LL's
All of these
been
words
here.
with one tongue. That's what he said in the flow. LL Cool J had multiple styles. He made talking about girls popular. He was hard. And what happens is we tend to forget. He always respected his elders. He never said he was the king of anything. He let Run DMC be the king. He said, I was the prince of hip-hop. Yeah. He always called himself the prince of hip-hop. He never called himself the king of hip-hop. He said he was the prince.
Let me scoot off of music. Let me ask you.
Okay.
As an activist in the community, as a teacher, as a former MC or a current MC, as a father, as a black man, and as a man in general, what is it that frustrates you the most? With what you see, with the effort you put out.
I think that it's so much indifference in the world, and people are trained to be indifferent. I see a lot of people that it's almost like everybody but you syndrome. If it was somebody else doing what you're doing, they would love it. But since it's you, they're gonna try to pretend like I've always been the elephant in the room. So what I do now is ignore it, and I'm gonna outwork your ass. You're gonna look up and see that I'm on the campus for 10 years. You're gonna look up and see that my clothing line is gonna rival Nike. I really believe that. I believe that with all my heart. I'm gonna push. I always say push until something can't fall. But I think the indifference of people and so many liars. It's people that say they down for the culture, say they down for their people, but not just being down for just particular. I'm down for my race 100% unapologetically. But I don't got to knock no other race. I refuse to be what I'm trying to destroy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. So my thing is I just hate the indifference. People are actors. They're role models. I'm a real model. Word to Kevin Taylor. They play a role.
Yeah.
I'm a real model. Yeah. Meaning that you're going to see some flaws. You're going to see some bills that old. The phone might be off or whatever. You're going to see that I'm not perpetrating to say I'm this holy guy. But one thing that will not be questioned is my effort, my relentless way of pushing whoever is in front of me to get to the next level.
Because it's cool to be down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's cool to be down.
Yeah. But see, my thing is...
You get immediate approval for being down.
It's just fads, though. I don't worry about fads. That's why I say my stuff is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's the difference between me and these activists, and they got the ACT right. You know what I'm saying? These activists is that they are ambulance chasers. You know, you see people when a kid get killed in Kansas City, they'll sit up and take pictures, be at a vigil. But who's doing the dirty work after that? Me. I'm still doing it. I don't go to vigils. I want to work so we don't have to go to that. I want to go to graduations. I want to go cut the ribbon off your LLC, your business. I want to raise money so you can have a jump start with your business. You know, that's what I want to do. So I ain't got time to take a picture so I can put it on Facebook to say that, look what I did. But then, what you do the next day?
You think it's a lot of that?
It's by far. One thing I love about Facebook,
social media posturing.
Yeah.
That's a gross thing. Virtue signaling. That's a thing.
But see, social media is actually affecting how we even perceive what love is. Well, you go, like I say, one of my quotes is likes. A like is an easy way to do nothing. Because I like it, don't mean I listen to it at all. Okay, Josh's song came up, like. That's it. I'm just feeding the algorithm so that way you can see what I put up. If you know how to work Facebook, as we do, just like everybody's stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving you content. Content is when I say, I like that song, shoot back. I like the video. I can tell you about some of your lyrics that you said and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can tell you how the beat changed, you know, and goes into my boy Bobby Womack. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that means I'm listening. Yeah. So a lot of time, all you gotta do is check these people. It's like, you know what people are like? Let's say you give me a ride home every day, right? I ride with you, and then I go, hey man, you need some gas money? And you tell me no, right? Then you do it again and I ask you again. You go, yeah, I need something. Oh man, I ain't got it, man, but I get it to you. And why the fuck you ask me?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what people are. Yeah. That sums it up right there. Is that the fact of the matter is, as long as you don't have to do a receipt check, there it is. Yeah,
it's a good point.
Think about it. Sure. So now you give a person a ride, say you got the gas money. Yeah. You're not being dirty. They devalue you. But see, if you borrow, it's like the comedian says all the time. If you needed $5, I gave it to you. You don't give it back. You tripping off $5, but it wasn't when you asked for it.
Yeah, man.
And I've been on both sides of that.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So it's just about, man, to me, man, it's just about loving people, wanting to get better. There's nothing about me that's evil, what we perceive to be evil. Yeah. I get mad like everybody else do. I get frustrated. My only frustration is that y'all see people out here trying to do right, and y'all sit back and wait until somebody else validate them, and then you say, yeah, he's the man, or yes, he's been doing that. Why you gotta wait till my boy Boris say something, or when I was in Ebony magazines go, oh, Rod's doing this thing. I've been doing.
That's the human animal.
Yeah. That's
the human animal.
But you know I got an acronym for animal.
What's that?
A nation in misery, alienated and lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get out that misery, man.
Acronym king. I ain't putting it down for you,
bro.
I mean, those are all fascinating points, and I can't say I disagree. I can't say I disagree with a lot of that, man, because that's how people. I hate to say that's how people are, but your normal music listener, they not. I mean, we listen for different things. A lot of people don't really care about the music. A lot of these new people, they have to be told
what to like. Yeah, and that's crazy. But that's the Terminator effect, meaning that we're getting into the computer age where we all going to be, in a sense, controlled. You know what I'm saying? Can a person put their phone down without 5 minutes without checking the Facebook? You see what I'm saying? So we're building these things and we're creating this thing. You can now the selfie. Think about the selfie itself. It's about me. I broke this down to singing groups. Now I know you're a young guy. But in the 90s, there was a lot of groups. In the 80s,
that young.
I know, but you're young. You look young.
I'm 38.
But you're still young, though. That's what I'm saying. The melanin is telling you. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, back in the days, you could name 20 groups. You can name R&B groups. You know, I can go Silk. You can go Jodeci. We can go New Edition. We can go. In the millennium, name 2 R&B groups. You can't. They're all solo. It's all about the selfie. So the selfie worlds make everybody just about themselves. So it's crazy, man. We're living in a world where we're literally, unless you remember, see, you got to not be a part of the system. You can be in the system, but you don't have to be a part of the system.
Now that you're mentioning that, when's the last time there's been a woman MC that didn't have to have her titties poking out her turtleneck and her asshole showing?
1998.
Who was that?
Lauryn Hill.
Okay, so Lauryn Hill, I guess you could. Was she an
I'm talking
MC?
about big time.
Was she an MC?
Well, you know, they still gave her that. They still gave her the MC.
Okay, Lauryn Hill.
She won rap. Remember, she won all those Grammys and stuff.
Sure, Missy. You could say Missy.
Missy too. But she wasn't. Missy was considered a rapper. But I mean, Lauryn Hill, they was putting her in the conversation.
Remember the Brat? Remember the Brat?
Brat was the first to go platinum.
Rod Digger.
Rod Digger was dope, but she never got to that level though.
But she was allowed to be
her.
Not have her titties out.
No, she was straight spinning, and the old Remy was kind of like that.
Remember though, like there was a few
MC
different...
Light, MC Light, Queen Latifah,
Moni,
Moni Love,
Yo-Yo.
It's so many Bahamadia. It's so many. It was so many then. So
what happened? What happened to cause it from?
It happened in 1988, man.
No, I don't know.
Watch for me.
Go ahead.
This. Let me drop you. In '88, you had that term where everybody was fighting the power and stuff, and then the counter came. Who's the counter to Public Enemy?
NWA.
Exactly. They're the counter. So if you close your eyes and go 88, 89, 90.
Hey, remember Bitches with Problems? Remember
BWP was yeah. They out of LA. They was out there from California.
Yeah.
That's on the Ruthless Records.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, when you close your eyes, which offspring survived? Would you say Public Enemy offspring survived? The kids and the grandkids did the grandkids of NWA survive? Who survived?
So what happened?
The industry and the labels found out that we don't like rap anyway, but the money is in the negative. Negative. So what happened? People started to co-opt themselves, and we all think about the trend. Everybody talking about Black Panther now, right? They wore dashikis. Dashiki's been out here.
We're gonna get to that.
Okay, we'll get off that. Okay, but what happened was they realized that if you do this, we could kill two birds with one stone. Because fighting the power, back then in the 90s, there was a list of FBI lists, and on that list it had multiple rappers on it that could be you need to watch out for. By the time you got to 2000, there was only a few rappers on that list. So what happened? That means that the narrative changed, and everybody talking about pimping thugs. That's what we want to keep you at. Stay right there, because when you start about fighting the power, getting your own business, you become a threat to the system.
You know what? Okay, so I could probably go along with that if you frame it like that. But the only issue I got, I love negative music. Love it. I rock to it all the time. I don't have a problem with that. I love it. I love when they talk about bitches and gun clapping and drug selling. I rock to it. I'm not gonna play like I don't. But back then,
But you got it in perspective, though.
Sure.
Okay, but see, that's the difference.
But true enough. But there was, remember Yo MTV Raps?
Yeah.
So whether it's Fab Five Freddy or it was Ed Lover. And,
Fab Five Freddy started it all first.
Or was it, well, Fab Five Freddy initially, then it was Ed Lover and Dre.
Dr. Dre,
But the point is that no matter who did it, there was always, one day we're talking to the Wu-Tang Clan. Then we're talking to Master P. Then we're talking to UGK. Then we're talking to Outkast. Then it was a constant balance of different music. Maybe we're talking to Diggable Planets. Maybe we're talking to Poor Righteous Teachers. Maybe we're talking to Group Home.
Yeah.
And then maybe we're going back and we're talking to Scarface.
Yeah.
There was a balance.
But
that stopped.
But what did they have in common? All the groups you just named back in the early days of Yo TMV, they always had one song that was conscious. Even NWA, express yourself.
Yeah,
I don't smoke weed or sex.
Sure.
Everybody they knew that they had to do at least one song, kind of, because during that time when they first started the show, that medallion movement, Malcolm X movement was there. So LL Cool J, the one that came with the champagne in his hand, the gold chain on the Panther, walking with a Panther. Remember, he got booed because he was still talking about women, the hoes, and all the stuff you talking about, and that stuff, and he got booed in New York because everybody was fighting the power. Yeah. You know, that Toronto Brawley case that ended up, everybody was on that medallion thing. So that's why even NWA had a positive song. So most artists, even though it was negative, had that one song, even Too Short. What's his Life Is Too Short. Yeah. Everybody, he had the other songs,
but he had bitches every other song.
Yeah. But he had that one song though. So but see, now we've eliminated the one song.
I don't think. Hold on. That's true.
And that's what happened. If you don't eliminate, and then we separated them. Remember, the Fresh Fest tours had Too Short, UTFO, LL, they all could rap on the same ticket. None we separate them.
Yeah.
We put the conscious here, but back then the conscious, negative, they were
all
together.
rocking.
They
That's my
backstage having fun, shoot water guns,
Yeah.
and had fun. We watched the footage. But then, as supremacy does, let's separate those. So now there's no camaraderie. So if Migos is touring with Nas, then there's gonna be some camaraderie going on there. Now I ain't gonna just say this is just mama mouth music. I'm gonna be like, them boys doing their thing. I respect the lyrical guys. That's what they do. Now they got more of a reverence of the classic traditional hip hop, and they being taught the essence of hip hop. But when you separate them, say that's an old head.
Yeah.
And that's young head.
We can get to that. What I want to ask though, and I agree with all that initially. You know I do.
Yeah, go for it.
But what concerns me is it's not just, and we'll get back to the music, but it's not just the music. Everything from the 90s changed. The programming on TV. Remember, we used to have A Different World. You had The Cosby Show. You had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You had a host of different shows. Not just TV. We had movie. Like there was like a renaissance of black filmmakers with Straight Outta Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, New Jack City.
Forever Black Hat. I like that movie.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
What happened? When's the last time there was like a black movie? Like black directors. What happened?
When the last time we had a thing where Boys in the Hood, Men's Society, that in a row? You know what I'm saying? We haven't. But so
what happened?
That's a top to bottom clean sweep. You started with the music. Then once that think about it, what used to be underground was the gangster music. And what used to be commercial was the conscious music and regular. Now the conscious music is underground and the gangster music is commercial. We love Snoop. Man, Snoop is on talk shows, cooking shows. I know what I'm saying, but look at the irony. Yeah. Go back into the past and ask yourself, would you ever thought that Snoop would be doing cook shows and be loved? Yeah. Because not a threat. Yeah, so you're gonna chop it good. Y'all chops are good. His chops is dope. Yeah. No, what I'm saying is he's a threat when he wants to be. You see, when Snoop got influence, but they view not a threat. Now I hope Snoop, I think he do have that thing that Cubans say. They found out I was the wrong nigga to F with. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Snoop does a lot of things for the young football players. I think Snoop does not get his credit as a legend, as a rapper,
as an MC.
That's what I'm saying. Snoop can freestyle with the best of them, and he can spit, and he's consistent. Yeah. So I love Snoop, but what I'm saying is, you would have never thought that Snoop would be in those spaces and stuff. And Snoop has spoken out against different things, especially this year and last year, especially against Trump and all that. You make Snoop mad, then you see Snoop do something on Instagram. Yeah. So I got nothing but love for Snoop. But what I'm saying, in their minds, they thought, well, Snoop is beloved. So let's try to take the power from him.
Well, something definitely happened.
Yeah.
Something. Now I don't know if it's as systematic as there is conscious attempts to put those images out there.
It's the offsprings of it. Think about the offsprings of it. I just said who survived. NWA or Public Enemy fans.
That's a compelling argument.
And the thing is, both of them went in the Hall of Fame, but which one you remember? The movie and all this stuff. So, hey, matter of fact, NWA didn't get to the Hall of Fame. They didn't make it. Then they came back with the movie. Then now they're in the Hall of Fame. All for 2 albums.
That's true.
This is music.
It's true.
2 albums.
That's true.
And LL Cool J is not in it.
And Easy wasn't an MC.
Exactly. And
sorry.
LL Cool J got turned down from it. Who'd have thought that?
But they're going to be doing the Roxanne Shante, which I really hope they do. That's another girl MC, female MC.
She was the first MC to go gold.
Yeah, and remember her record deal? Yeah. Like she had that special record deal.
Yeah, she did.
So they took care of her education.
Yep.
And she pimped it.
But hold up now.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Oh, is it?
Now they coming out saying that's not true.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't matter. She still was 15-year-olds giving it to grown men.
Yeah.
My group, I love UTFO. UTFO, man. Molly Marl had her in there, and she freestyled a lot of her stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she was the original bad bitch.
But what happened? Like, I think, isn't there another female MC? What about Jean Grey, right? She's a dope female MC.
Dope.
Who else? Queen Latifah, of course. Rhapsody is decent, and she's nice.
There's so many underground.
But I'm saying, though,
fire.
for a woman. So, like, that whole thing about discrimination, gender discrimination, you got to take it case by case. But Jesus Christ, man, women really got a point if you look at rap music.
Yeah.
When's the last time there's been a female MC that did not have to oversell her sexuality?
Haven't.
There hasn't been one.
Not like I say.
Matter of fact, it's almost an indictment on the women because you don't want to listen to no girl that ain't got her titties out.
But Heather, okay.
What is that?
It's the same way. Okay, let's go basketball.
Yeah, I don't know basketball. We gotta go boxing.
No, I'm gonna go basketball for this reason.
Okay.
They got the WNBA.
Yeah.
Women don't want to go see that. They want to go see the men. You see what I'm saying?
It's a fact.
So,
It's the truth.
I'm just making that paraphrase.
It's the truth.
They don't come out to see women boxers. Not like they should. Not like they would rather go see Mayweather than some other.
Than Christy Martin. Remember Christy Martin?
I know the name.
The coal miner's daughter. Yeah, bro, she used to bang.
What's his name's daughter? Was it Frazier's daughter that boxed? That's one of the boxer's daughters.
Ali's daughter boxed.
I know
Foreman's daughter.
Foreman's daughter.
Yeah.
No, she.
Yeah.
That's the one. I think that's the one that that could really box. Kind of brown skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm one of those novices.
Yeah.
When it comes to boxing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But I like the sweet signs.
But the point's made though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I understand the point. The point's made.
Yeah.
Though.
So it's one of those
something
things.
changed.
Something changed, and then and now some not all, but some females take on the alpha male persona. You don't go. If I go deeper, I'll say something else.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
I work at a school, man.
You can't say it.
I can say what I want to say.
But I mean,
but some women take on the alpha male mentality, and then some of them take on the alpha white male mentality.
Elaborate.
In business, certain businesses, you know what I'm saying? Or when you hear this saying, I need a man that's going to do so and so, so and so. What that mean? What that look like?
What they add?
You need a man to do what? If you're independent, you don't need that man. You just need a man that's going to be there and be your real. So if a man wants to stay at home and take care of the family, see, the thing is, I'm going to get in trouble. The thing is, when it comes to this gender thing, is that equality is really a myth. I really believe that. Because if a man said that he wants and the family is important, right? Take care of the kids.
Right.
If a man wanted to do that, let's say she get the job working at IBM, making 100 stacks.
Yeah.
He wants to be home and nurture the kids and be there.
She'll never respect
him.
him.
So it's ESPN versus watching soap operas. But if you reverse that and say,
she don't want that.
I'm a homemaker.
Yeah.
The homemaker then is told that no, she ain't gonna respect him because she feel like she putting on the pants. But why is that though?
Yeah.
You know, if we talking about when we talking equality, well, you got some women hunters that do all the damage. But you're right. But I'm just saying. So there's no such thing as equality.
Nah, it's a myth.
We try to get as close to as we can to it.
And we do what we do, so there's no equality. You don't want to be equal to another man doing what you're doing.
No.
You're trying to make your own lane, so you're not equal.
Yeah.
That's what excellence is about, is to not be equal to somebody else.
But have we watered down excellence? Because
Probably.
it used to be, the thing about the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
for sports, it's supposed to be that your stats is so great that it stood out with the regular people among you.
Yeah.
But yet now, if you wait it out, they let you in. That's lowering down excellence. Excellence is 10 out of 10. You can't go 6 out of 10 and say that you're excellent.
See, with boxing though, usually the people they admit to Canastata that they deserve to be there.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't belong there.
Yeah, because
you know
they got the stats in front of their face.
That's right.
It's a stat oriented.
In the fights, man. Like
The fight, the sweet science
That's right.
is right in front of your face. But if they said, well, somebody that fought a bunch of taxi cab drivers, you know what I'm saying, and they 32,
Yeah.
they may have one major fight, does he get in the Hall of Fame?
Nah, boxing isn't based off of. See, Mayweather changed boxing.
Yeah.
With it to be more about your record.
Yeah.
Which is admirable, but it's about who you fight,
Style of fight,
and how you fight them,
and endurance.
It's how you win.
Okay, and who you fight. So if I fought 30 taxi cab drivers,
No.
I don't fought two. You know what I'm saying? But see, in football, you can get in.
See, oh, really? Is that the way it is?
Yeah, a lot of times, yes.
Nah, there's too many old men in boxing. It's like, no.
They're not going to let that happen.
That's right.
Why? Because they guard it.
That's right.
Not with the racist thing that the baseball writers do.
Mm-hmm.
They guard it in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
They don't guard it because of, they talking integrity. How can there be some integrity in baseball when you let the best players play for a lot of years? You know what I'm saying? So I think Barry Bonds should be in there. Because Barry Bonds was killing before the alleged whatever, which was never proven.
Come on, man. Everybody was juiced.
Of course they was.
Of course they was.
You know what I'm saying? But in one thing, who controls the narrative?
Of course they was.
Yeah. Of course. And you know, hey, and it still was fun. Baseball profit outfit.
Yeah.
And stats are still stats. You still got to hit the ball. I don't give a damn how strong you are.
You still got to hit the ball?
You got, bam, you got to hit it. And you had to be special because everybody that took it didn't do what Barry did.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it still requires skill.
He still did it.
Yeah, he still did it. They don't want a man because they control the narrative. Yeah. They control whoever they want to get in. That's why when I see people go, oh, I'm so thankful, and they crying and thinking like T.O. them, and they so glad to be in the Hall of Fame. T.O. should have been in the Hall of Fame the first ballot because they didn't like your attitude, which had nothing to do with the football field. They didn't like, he never got in trouble, did not. They just didn't like your antics and stuff, so they make you wait, and then when you're there, you're so appreciative of them.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Damn, they Hall of Fame. You know, so we need to make our own Hall of Fame.
And that's man, there's so many different things, bro, that we could just
go all day with. Hey, man.
Day, bro. So many different things. So the one thing I wanted to touch on with the music, because a lot of people have been asking me, like, why don't you talk more about music? Why don't you talk more about the state of the music? Why don't you talk more about the state of the music?
Damn near tired of rap,
bro. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the state of the music per se. I don't have a problem with it.
I think the state of the music is wide open.
And
you think we have no... the Migos can... If you hear... What is it? Offset, Quavo, they can rap.
They can rap.
They can rap. I was raised in Georgia, so I know...
I like that.
The 808 stuff. They music, they do their thing. I'm not knocking them.
And one thing I hear more often is usually older men like my age, some younger. Yeah. You know what I mean? They ain't quite 38. Yeah. Say, man, what's wrong with the music? They're not saying anything. They're not speaking anything. They're not talking about anything. I'm like,
Yang Twin talking about something.
I'm like, my point exactly. Why is a 19-year-old rapper supposed to inspire you in your life? He's 19.
Yeah, he's doing his
thing. He's 20. He's getting paper.
That's why he's having fun.
And here's the thing. We are in a special time. We're in a unique time where you can listen to anything you want to listen to.
It's your pleasure on your playlist.
I stay in 98, 95, 96 most of the time.
Yeah.
And if I want to come out and listen to something a little bit more modern, that's fine. Yeah. As soon as I'm disappointed, I go back.
I don't even listen to rap, man. I listen to
I go months without listening to rap, bro.
I watch documentaries, man.
Yeah.
And work on this truth. Yeah.
You can hold it up. Let me see it,
Just let them know. It's all good. No shameless plug. We here talking.
But I mean, like, I don't have a problem with the state of the music only because I'm not the type of person that needs to be told what to like. Like, music's important for me. Yeah. So I got a hunger to listen to something. So if there may be a brother I haven't talked to in like 4 or 5 months, one of my closest friends, you know what I mean? But when I talk to him, he got something new for me.
Yeah.
Hear this. Listen to these horns. Yeah. Listen to this percussion. Yeah. Listen to this beat. Listen to these bars. He has something for me because he cares about the music. Like, motherfuckers sitting there complaining about the state of the music because the Migos is doing some shit. Like, bro, you just don't care. Who listens to the radio?
I know I don't.
It's not dissing the radio. It's any radio.
Yeah.
Who's waiting on the radio
to
tell you what's dope?
You listen to what you want, and dope. It's just like you said with music. We are almost at the point where you can just say it about anything in life. You know, we always talk about we got to make it our people.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's starting to get to the point that
you feel me?
Whoever roll with me. Because I think that's the thing that keeps us in the box. Because if not, everything that King died for, X and others, we would be wearing it with a badge of honor, and we're not. At the end of the day, people gonna do whatever they want to do. At the end of the day, if I feel like if you ask me for a ride, I'm in my mind as I look at you, I'm saying, do I feel like driving you to? As they say, you stay in North Kansas City. I'm saying, man, you know, if I really want to do it, I'm not gonna hesitate. That's why I don't deal with people that hesitate. You hesitate, I'm not gonna ask you again.
Because you don't want to.
You don't want to because you're downsizing. You're going, you're weighing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not legit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, I can't really, my car won't make it out there. I can trust that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, so that's the thing, man. I just think that this world is becoming such a thing that we're looking for a leader instead of just being a leader.
That's right.
Yep. You make a bunch of leaders, then you got to worry about getting clipped off.
Yeah, and I don't like how we talk. When it comes to like, when you talk about the community, you talk about the community, and you're critical in spots. You're critical in spots. I'm critical in spots. I'm in this motherfucker. Why not?
I see it.
But you hear, well, what are you doing for the community? Okay, so that's a fair question.
Yeah.
What are we? People talk about the black community like it's a handicapped child that
That's
somebody
the thing.
should do
it's like
something
we're so
for.
helpless people. So that's why when I throw my ism, most of my ism, I throw it right back at us. I don't give a damn if white supremacy is doing this. I'm still right here. So okay, we know what they're doing. What can we be doing? Somebody say, "Hey, Raj, man, I think you could do this for your program." I go, "Hold up, what are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
You see what I'm doing? What are you doing? Instead of telling me what you think I should do, why don't you get up and help me?
Do it.
Come mentor. I call out mentors. It's people, man, that I've been knowing closely over these 10 years. I don't have their kids in my program, and they ain't stepped foot one time to the program. And that's the problem with our community. We want to be accounted for, but we don't want to stand up and be accounted for. That's the difference.
Which leads.
I gotta watch my game, man. I gotta watch the baseball game. I can't come on Thursdays.
Hey,
Your son in crisis. He needs your help. He want to look up and see you there when he's doing something. When he presented the class, when he gets his degree, he want to see you there. But you got to watch sports. You got to do this, so and so. So I see a lot of people say, oh, they put light. That's why light don't be done. Oh, we love what Roger doing with F.B.O.E. We love this. And so and so. I'm going to tell you something, man, about that college, man. And this ain't no shameless plug. This ain't no bojangling. I've had more white people help that program out and push that program than people that look like me. That's a fact. Facts. Care what nobody say. Call me what you want. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So I don't buy into that. I buy into what you're really doing out there.
Which leads me back to sexy activism.
I like that.
Because remember, listen to this. Because remember when the Flint water crisis happened.
Oh my God.
We were all donating our water, and we was all like PayPal and this and that because we were supporting. What was niggas doing? Taking pictures of their water.
Yeah. But what did the water stop? We need more. See, like I tell you, we talk. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Nigga, I'm a bomb. I want something on Thursday. I want something on Saturday too. Yeah. You gonna feed me next month? Right. You know what I'm saying? We are taught this mystical, magical feeling. Christmas and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. It's this mystical, magical feeling that you need to show love more on that day than you show the rest of the year. I want the rest of the year. Matter of fact, don't feed me on Thanksgiving. Don't feed me on Christmas. Just feed me the rest of the year. I survive those 3 days.
2 days.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the things, man. I just think that, man, we have to get back to person, treating people how you want to be treated. That's it. If I'm walking down the street, I would sure like to get a ride if I was hot as hell and you can take me down the block. Yeah. Not that you can pick up everybody because somebody try to rob you and kill you.
Motherfuckers
get
are crazy.
They're crazy now, but I'm saying
I'll watch you walk.
In theory. Yeah, I'll watch you walk because you can't finish shoot me. Have me regret and I stop.
Right.
I got to know you for real.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so but the point is that I think that we have to get back and do grassroots. I think organic. You know, we eat good food, right? You know, no GMOs and stuff. It's the same thing. We got to change the palates of our thoughts. Our palate. That's why our palates is so people palates so messed up that they think Taco Bell tastes better than an authentic Mexican restaurant.
That's right.
I want that nasty, and you eat some bullcrap that you don't even know it's not even meat.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So our palates and our minds, we want to be Martin Luther King and Malcolm X instead of going to the next level and being the next whoever.
Yeah. We
want to stay there, but then when we stay there, we're not even being them. We can't even hold their jock strap. Yeah. We're not even close. The leaders that we got, they are divas. A lot of our leaders are on Instagram, on the cameras, being a bunch of divas. Period. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, hey, getting money for a school and shit.
Hey, I like Umar, man. Hey, man, I believe Umar, man. I believe that because I understand the struggle. Hey, I understand the struggle, man. To get the school he's talking about, man, you can't even get a house for the money that they tripping on him about. You can't get a house in Johnson County for no $200,000.
That's true. That's true. But here's the thing. And man.
I like Umar, man. I like boys. Tariq Nasheed, that's my guy. I like those guys.
Listen, and I appreciate their contribution.
I like them, man.
Appreciate their.
But go ahead with the Umar.
I definitely love Brother Boyce because he always has some financial gain for you.
Yeah, and Tariq too. His colors was a game changer. He spit that game too.
Hey, he's the roast champion.
Oh, you can't mess with him.
That nigga will roast you under the table.
Yes, man. Tariq is that man. But Tariq's at the end of the day, though. At the end of the day, Tariq, you can talk to him though.
Yeah.
I like people that are approachable.
See, I've never met the brother though.
No, I'm just saying. Even you hit him up, man. He will respond to you.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Umar does the same thing.
See, here's the thing with him, bro. He's a great orator.
Oh, one of the best. Nobody messing with him.
He can preach his ass off.
Hey, he's got that Malcolm X, King, Farrakhan speech.
But see, here's
game changer.
Here's the thing with Umar, and no, I don't agree with all of his message because ultimately, in spots, it sounds a little too hateful in spots, right?
Okay.
But the overall package of what he's saying, I can understand, I can respect it.
Okay.
I understand what he's saying.
Okay.
That school got to be some bullshit. Let me explain why real quick. All right, so me not knowing anything about it, me not knowing nothing about the man or the situation. Right? Okay, so, and plus the shit he's saying is going to be happening at this school. You're going to teach the kids to fly a plane. You're going to teach the kids to do this. Everything's going to be plant-based. Okay, so let's say you get this money for the school. You need the money for the school. Here goes the money for the school. You got the money for the school. Okay, so how are you going to pay for the staff every year?
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. That's why when you start breaking down and saying that he's trying to use that money, he ain't made enough money to do all the stuff, and people gotta look at that. And I think that was his point. Now, don't get it wrong. He should be accountable for the money, but my thing is, you have to take his word.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, like, nah. Okay, so
you think you don't think no parts of it is true?
I don't know his intent. I can't question his intent.
It's true.
But
right now it sounds fishy.
The shit don't sound right.
But do you think that he would take that big risk knowing that people like you feel that way?
I ain't donate to the shit. I wanted to see who he was. I wanted to see what I could, you know what I mean? Because I like to just feel you. Feel your energy.
So you don't think
fuck that other shit.
Clear? So you don't think his energy is clear? Okay.
Here's the other thing. Okay, so how are you going to provide heating, cooling? How are you going to provide that on a daily basis, on a yearly basis? You got the money for the school. How you going to keep it open? How you going to feed the kids?
Go
ahead. What you gonna say?
No. Go right ahead.
How are you gonna pay for the type of staff needed to care for children? You gotta pay these people money. You gotta go out into the private sector and get people that's already doing it, that have proven they can do it. You're checking their resume, checking their references. They're over the kids. You gotta pay them teachers a lot of bread. How you gonna do that every year? You slick nigga. How you gonna do that every year? How you gonna? Here's the other thing. Here's the knife in that nigga's coffin.
Go for it.
How are you fighting? How are you talking this black power shit, bro? And you only want to see your kid one day a week? You're fighting with the mother for one day a week? One day? And you're going to lead who? Lead them where? To do what? Mister, I want to empower black people, but I can see my kid one day? What influence could you have over your son seeing him one day a week as a little boy?
You don't think he got baby mama trouble?
Who, him?
Yeah.
I'm sure he does. That's why I tell the women, be very careful of these niggas talking that black woman is God shit, black woman is a queen shit, and they ain't got no queen. Listen, they ain't got a queen, they ain't got a ring on her finger, and they ain't building nothing with her.
So you had Umar right here. We just talking about on some real professional stuff.
Yes.
And he told you. He said, yo, brother, I feel what you're saying, but here's my game plan. I want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
He'd make it sound good too. I'll be like, I think he got a point. Well,
Okay.
at the end of the meeting.
So let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
What do you think the timetables will be so that he can show receipts?
Timetables to show receipts.
I'm just saying, what do you think would be a good enough time? He ain't been doing this long now.
You know Maria, right? Okay. She was one of the first people that came out was like, don't give this
What
man
up,
money.
Maria? Yeah, I know Maria.
Yeah, like don't
She
get.
just got married, man.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she done her thing.
Don't
Got
get
some more swagger.
right.
Yolanda,
Don't
go.
give this man money if he hasn't shown a business plan. And as soon as she asked about a business plan, immediately niggas came out calling her a bitch and calling her all this other shit. Oh, you're
that's
there
not good.
talking about her.
Yeah, she's a good queen, man.
Do you understand what I mean? Like you can't. Okay, so that's fine with
I
that
roll
school.
with the underdog. Though. I really believe that.
Nah,
you
can't be like.
No. I'm not saying that.
Smell funny.
Yeah, it does, and I hope that he clarifies that. Because to me, his redemption now would be to get the school out there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't not like saying I told you so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he still got time to do that.
And I'll support it.
Well,
I mean,
see, at least that's real.
I'll support it.
That's
I'll
real.
support it.
If you see it and when you bear fruit with it,
Yeah.
you know, you be like, I didn't see that. My bad.
Yeah.
Long as we can come to the table and say my bad, or reverse and say I apologize.
But we're too easily manipulated.
That's true. But
And plus, Umar sounds so good. You want it to be what he says it is. Plus, I think he's too rigid in a lot of shit that he says. He's too rigid and he's too. Come on, dog. You think a black man because he got a white woman or vice versa can't be a black man?
hey, like I say,
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
you
think because a person's gay that they're not okay? I love them, but they're necessarily mental or they're necessarily at a deficit because they're gay.
I mean, like I say,
I don't believe that.
I get you on that. You know, I know.
I don't believe none of that shit.
There's cool gay people out there. I ain't got nothing against gay people.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't know who's gay. You eating your food. You going to go. You don't know who's. And so on. So I don't believe in that part. I believe that, like I said,
what he says about education is on the money, bro. It's on the money.
What he got his doctorate degree in,
yeah,
is he's fired with that because he brought a conversation that people never really thought about going deeper into looking. You know what I'm saying, about people being misdiagnosed as being retarded
100%.
and stuff and not.
100%.
I think that he was one of the top gunners on that Hidden Colors. That's where I first saw him at. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is what I hope. I hope the trifecta, those three, they all kind of, going at each other a little bit. I mean,
are they?
Oh, boy.
Well, I know that Tariq and Umar. I didn't know that Dr. Boy was he messing with Dr. Boyce too.
No. Umar clipped that Boyce and Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Tariq and Boyce, they cool. They got Tariq is on his business school thing. Talking about different things, filming. But I'm hoping somehow they don't have to all work together. Just whatever you're doing in your sector, do your thing. Like Boyce, I work with Boyce.
Yeah.
So I've been working with Boyce. I've been doing Boyce as long as the program been here. Yeah. Matter of fact, we had him Speak It Out program. Back in 2008. So I've been cool with Boyce. I worked with Your Black World for years, man. And the thing is, like Tariq, I think he got his thing. I watched his YouTube show, great show. You need to check him out. Tariq Nasheed Live is pretty dope.
I've seen it. The only thing, man, I don't really like is the message in its totality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because a lot of stuff he says, he'll drop a jewel on.
Yeah, he spit game.
And
that's his thing. He'll drop game on you. That's his whole point. He drops that game.
But then a lot of it, I think, is like we got to be careful with our mentalities and not allow ourselves to think that, white supremacy is the answer for every fucking thing, bro. Like, I can't even deal with the Monique situation. I don't know. You want to talk? I don't know. We don't have that much time.
Don't get me started.
Hold on.
For me,
yeah. Do you want to talk about that or Black Panther? You want to talk about Monique?
I can do Black Panther on iHeartRadio. Check me out. 2 minutes and some change. The number 2M minutes and some change. iHeartRadio.
Shout out your Facebook and all that real quick.
Roger M. Suggs. ROGERMSUGGS.
How much time we got, bro?
Keep it rolling, bro.
Keep it going. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Keep the party
I'm
going.
listening.
Check me out. Make sure and please donate to GoFundMe. It's Destined for Greatness. DESTINE. The number 4 greatness, and the money do go to his kids, and you can check my receipts.
He got a.
My man donated.
I did.
My
You know
man.
I had to donate to his RIM fund.
Right here, these kids right here, you see them right here, man. We don't play around with
That's
that.
right, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? We do real work. And the thing is, but Monique's situation, just to show you how we are as black people. I support Monique for this reason. She said it. So therefore, we talk all this about black people sticking together. Black people supposed to be, we down, right?
Yeah.
We're against the system, which is Netflix. So when Monique's
Love Netflix.
I know. When Monique make the statement, let's boycott that. This is what we do. We do that slave stuff. People started making jokes on her. They started clowning her. Now hold up. She said she's one of the most decorated comedians. So they're not really knocking what she said. This is what black people do, and I hate this. Is that they clowned her. Tell me she's the most, but like her Oscar ain't important. Y'all cried about her Oscar when y'all don't get it. She got one. Whether I don't care if you don't like the movie, she got an Oscar.
Yeah.
So she is one of the most decorated. Her, Jamie Foxx. I can't think of no other comedian that got one. You know what I'm saying?
Whoopi Goldberg.
And Whoopi. 3. But 3 out of years of them doing it. Got those. So you're looking at that situation. Then you're looking at they're clowning her. And then on top of that, they got a nerve to negotiate for Netflix and say, well, maybe she wants to go do independent things and get her game up, and then she can come back to Netflix. Thank you for working for Netflix. So you know what Netflix do? Damn, I thought black people was going to put pressure on us. But they actually helping us. We sticking still. You get $500,000. Then when you find out the contract that was so it wasn't just $500,000. They wanted to, man, it was like a slave deal. It was a slave deal. So you got people she was on the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and DJ Envy is trying to explain to her what she need to do. Wait a minute. If she says that and she negotiated, why are y'all trying to make this work for let Netflix lawyers and agents say what it is? Not you, but if you do the work for me, that's how.
Well, go ahead finish.
When you do the work for me, I can operate without trying. If you're going to speak for me, I can sit back and say, I didn't say that. They said it.
Well, Netflix is in a position of power, so they don't need black people to do a goddamn thing. They're in the position of power. Monique's the one asking for something. She's the one saying, Netflix, please give me. And she's not asking nicely. She's in a position with her hand out with zero leverage. Zero leverage.
You think?
Zero leverage.
If I'm working for Netflix, no, bump that. If I'm working for Hulu, you know what be bars? You know how we say bars?
Yeah.
I'm a battle rap fan like you are, boxer. The angle about Tyler Perry and Oprah will be worth the price of admission. I want to see you body Oprah and Tyler Perry for what they did to you inside of a comic special, like what what's his name? Dave Chappelle did. I think that's intriguing about all the stuff that she went through, all the hate she getting, and her being blackballed by the industry. To see her do a stand-up show going at that as well as Netflix. If I'm the rival of Netflix, I'm gonna get that. You're right. We do it. She have her hands out. But look how we make look at black people. We create celebrating things.
But
Netflix and chill, where they came from.
Netflix
And chill came from what?
True from
Us.
From
we
me.
make them popular.
But here's the thing, though. She ain't that funny.
She don't have to be. How you seen the lineup?
Hold on. She actually does.
Well, she is funny, though.
She's not that. She's not funnier than 500,000. The person says she ain't funnier than 500,000. So she's not.
Because if you look at
the person writing the check is saying she ain't worth it.
Yeah, okay, but here's the deal.
Based off what, bro?
Okay.
She's never carried anything on her own.
Who? Okay, when you go to, have you ever been on Netflix? Have you ever seen the company list? Half of those people you don't even know.
We don't know how much they've gotten either.
I guarantee you.
We don't know how much they've gotten.
I got that. They got more than that $500,000.
But I'm saying, then why didn't? And I don't
Cat
know.
Williams just did one.
She ain't funny as Cat Williams.
No.
Cat's funny.
But how you know she ain't funny?
Because I've listened to her stand-up.
Writers though.
Bro.
Most top comedians got writers.
Suggs.
You try to tell me if I'm a writer,
Suggs.
I can't wait to write the punchline against Oprah and all that stuff.
What's her funniest joke? That's how unfunny she is.
Hey, as far as the joke, what she did when she was on Boondocks, with the Martin Luther King stuff.
Hey,
That was funny to me.
that was hilarious. but
sorry.
that wasn't hers.
No, I'm
That was
talking
again-
about her voice. She played the one
Right.
sister. Man, she's been on some funny stuff.
Everything, and Monique is kind of funny in spots.
Was it the Christmas thing? She's been
Right,
in
but-
some recent movies now.
The problem is this. Monique has never carried anything
But why are we dogging
on
Monique,
her
though?
own. Hey, this is why.
Go for it.
We're dogging Monique because she has the fucking nerve to invoke the black struggle for why she's not getting her fucking way. She didn't give a fuck about black women, she didn't care about that shit like she does now. She wasn't coming full force talking about we need to boycott this, we need to boycott that until she didn't get what she wanted. Until she's an opportunist, she has an entitlement complex. I don't know the woman.
So what?
Hey,
so what? You know why? You know why I say so what? You just said, hold up, so what? Better late than never. Better late than never. Let me tell you something. Because she's always been that one that stood behind women rights. The queens of comedy.
Not like this.
Oh, come on, man.
Not like this, though.
Well, then you can actually make the same case.
She's throwing a fit
Who
because
else-
she ain't getting what she
Who
wants.
Who else they did like that?
Who?
They said the same thing about Kaepernick. They said it was cause when he was being the starting quarterback, it wasn't. He didn't say that, but as soon as he wasn't the starting quarterback, that's when he did that. That was the narrative.
Okay.
I'm not saying it.
That's fair.
That was
That's
the
fair.
narrative. So it's the same thing.
That's fair.
So, and then guess what?
But that's not the same
Let me
thing.
tell you why.
It's
Let me
not.
tell you why it could be though.
Go ahead.
Okay, because if you look at the people that supported Kaepernick, that dissed Kaepernick in the beginning was not the same. Those same people turned around about 5 months later and they was riding with Kaepernick.
Okay, so I'm not talking about bandwagon people. This is the reason that I ride with Kaepernick. Kaepernick took a risk. Kaepernick took a risk.
Yeah.
I'm mispronouncing the man's name.
Kaepernick. Yeah.
He took a risk.
Okay,
He
but
took
you-
a risk.
she-
What is her
You're
risk?
going up against Oprah.
Hold on.
That's your risk.
Hold on. She didn't go up against Oprah.
Before Netflix, she already had the issue with
hold
Oprah.
on. She shat on her connections. She shat on her relationship. She's not good at maintaining relationships with people.
Man.
Aside from that, she's not good at maintaining relationships,
Man,
bro.
but I
Because you
think-
know that go a long way. How you treat people goes a long way. And as soon as your
Monique got friends out here.
but as soon as your treatment of people comes to a head, do not invoke the black struggle, because you know what you're doing? You're cheapening the struggle because shit ain't working for you. You're doing some punk shit.
Then win.
So
Then win, brother.
Huh?
What's she supposed to do? She don't want no $500,000.
What's she supposed to do?
They're not giving the movies.
This is what she need to do.
Her, man.
This is what she need to do.
Go for
She
it.
need to ask that nigga that she called daddy in the interview what the fuck she need to do. That's what she need to do.
Well,
But
man,
hey, don't invoke.
Rhyme heavy.
Don't bring, and this is what they do, bro. This is what they do. I don't like the fact that we're a little too attached to celebrity. I don't like the fact that there's too much black people. Follow us, do this. Black people, let's do
But
this.
do you think Monique is a bougie type woman? I don't look at her as that.
I don't. Hey,
just
because she's ghetto as fuck does not mean that this bitch does not have. She thinks that she can manipulate black people. You think you got so much black pool that everybody's gonna what's the word? Boycott Netflix.
We don't boycott for even people that get killed.
Hey.
So I know we weren't gonna do that.
Especially when niggas ain't even got their own Netflix. They sharing accounts. Stop. You have no leverage. You gotta be good. Let me explain something real quick. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
No, you go ahead. You my guest. Go ahead and say that.
No, I like it. Eat that,
Okay.
man. I do this too. Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. Discrimination is an issue. Discrimination, marginalization,
Yeah.
homophobia, all that shit's an issue.
Okay.
If you're gonna take up that cause, and you're in a particular field and you're trying to make a difference, let's think history here. You gotta be fucking good. What's big about Ali? Ali
was good, and he had a great mouthpiece.
he was the best at the time.
Yeah.
He had the belt. He was the man to beat at the time.
Yeah.
And they said, we want you to go to Vietnam. He was like, nope.
Yep.
They was like, we're going to lock you up. He was like, go ahead and do it.
Yep.
We're going to take your belt. Okay. We're going to exile you in your prime.
Yeah.
And he said, do it.
Did he have backup?
Hold on. He was the best.
Did he have backup?
Sure. But he was the best is why it mattered. If he
Yeah.
wasn't the best,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have cared.
But ain't you bolder because you did have the Nation of Islam with you?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure,
but the backup. It's the backup.
but
no, he would have did it anyway.
But let's
He's
keep
a crazy
going.
dude from Louisville.
Hold on,
so he would have did it.
But let's keep going.
Yeah.
John Carlos and Tommy Smith. Why is John Carlos and Tommy Smith important? Bronze and gold got it.
Yeah.
If you didn't get bronze or gold, no one gives a fuck. You're throwing your black fist up when you didn't even place.
Yep.
You placed Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Why is Jim Brown a big deal? Not just because he was an activist, because couldn't nobody tackle him.
The best.
Couldn't nobody tackle him.
And opposite, that's the issue we have with the Michael Jordans and Tiger Woods.
So with Monique, do not invoke the struggle if you're not that good in your field. You're not that good in your field, so stop. Be good. Be good. Tiffany Haddish is good. I think she got her deal with Netflix.
Is she really good?
I think she's funny.
She's ratchet.
But here's the other thing.
Ratchet shows.
Well, hold on. Yeah, but it's not like Monique's not ratchet. Her whole material is dicks and I'm fat.
Cat Williams, guys do the same thing.
But hold on, Cat Williams is way funnier than Monique, bro.
No, I love Cat Williams.
There is not.
I like Dave Chappelle the best.
Listen, me too.
Yeah.
But there is not a female comedian in general that's that funny. If you're talking to me, name the funniest one.
No.
Name the funniest female comedian, bro.
I like
Samore's not. Samore
got some
black
moments.
female.
She got some moments now.
She has some moments.
That's what I'm saying. She got some moments. I can't say it's just like, but that's the same issue with battle rap, same issue with female rappers and male rappers.
Hey, but with black female comedians, their material is, I like to fuck.
Why though?
Dicks.
Why? It's influenced by the
not
top
that funny.
dogs. No, it is influenced by the top dogs. Man, who runs the comic? They normally on the undercards.
The people that are funny.
With guys, they normally on the undercards. So you can't come with we are women thing. You got to come with this type of thing.
You got to be funny.
You just said with the female rappers. Last time you seen a rapper that didn't have to show their body to do it. You can't. Why? Because the market is set this way.
But the difference is that there are female MCs that are legitimately nice. That legitimately are nice. Lauryn Hill was nice.
Female, do we actually get the comedic female a real chance?
I will, because I will laugh my ass off if she's funny.
Okay, let me ask you a question. White or black?
White or black?
Okay, I'm saying, is there any female that's...
If you want to keep it audio, feel free. The camera's just
okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What you say?
So is there any one female... I thought Carol Burnett was funny on television.
She's not a stand-up, but she's funny.
Funny as
she
hell.
is funny. Tina Fey's funny.
Yeah,
Whoopi's funny.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish is funny.
Yeah, she's funny, but I don't know if she can. I don't know if I can take her standing up. I can take Monique and a stand-up comedy. I can watch a Monique. I can't watch a Tiffany.
Here's the point, though. The funniest female comedian
way back in the 60s and 50s when you got Esther. She's
the funniest female comedian isn't as funny as the most mediocre male comedian.
Well, that's the tennis argument. Serena couldn't beat the dude said Serena Williams couldn't beat the 1,000th best male player.
I mean, what's your favorite? And I'm not sorry to get misogynistic here, but what's the think about this? This comedy is about storytelling.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a woman that just tells great stories? Fuck no.
Back in the day, the only exception.
There's one woman in your. How old are you, Suggs?
I'm old enough.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
Does anybody in here, please stop me if y'all got a woman that just tells the craziest stories and is funny as hell? Is she? Bring this woman hither. Sir.
Who is it?
Is your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, she ain't funny. She ain't funny.
Man.
Get out of here.
Okay.
No.
I'm the most non-misogynist person in the world. There's not one female on earth that tells
great stories.
Amazing stories.
Hey, you put the camera on my man.
No. The way
And the one that plays
It's
Esther.
not the story that are funny. It's just the
Huh?
way that she.
Writers are.
Well,
Yo, what up, man?
When's the last time you heard
You got
a female
people-
tell an amazing
you got-
story? Female tell an
They don't fucking tell good stories.
Bro, and if they do, it's somebody else's story.
hold
So
up.
right.
Some of your best comedians got writers. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Kid and
But,
Ivy
hey,
Williams.
but the other male writers.
Y'all hear this now. This is not me.
It's going.
That's not me.
Did they miss that part? The male writers part?
It's there. It's
Well,
audio.
good. God damn it!
You
It's
hear it from
true.
him. Yeah, but here's the deal.
She ain't that funny. Queens of Comedy. Are you just really holding your side stomach listening to it?
Who?
Nah,
Anyone.
it's funny though. But it's like
So calm down on the black struggle shit. You gotta please at least carry something on your own and really be
I think
good.
she do. She won an Oscar.
What's the
She
one?
made good
That's
movies.
for being a big black mama.
That's
being
okay.
a big black
You
mean
cannot
mama.
negate that.
Huh?
Well, wait. Who was the first woman that won an Oscar? What was
Halle
she
Berry.
doing? No.
Who? Or Hattie McDaniel.
Yes. What was she? What you mean? A maid?
Hey, but come on, dog. Like
I
this is
respect
like,
that, though.
when does Precious get an Oscar? How you gonna get how are you gonna get a lot of money for stand up for playing a mean black mama in a movie? That ain't got shit to do with stand up. Bitch, please.
I think her redemption. I'm saying it right now on your dope show. I say a year from now, she get her respect.
I
And
hope
I
she-
think people gonna
her
apologize
respect?
for her.
She getting her she. I respect.
Umar and Monique, damn it. They gonna get their respect next year, 2019.
Hey man, that school will never get built. Get the fuck out of here.
Which one got a better chance? The school
Or Monique?
Or Monique?
Monique. Hey, Monique can get her attitude or her spirit right. And, you know, as they say in the church, she can get her spirit right. And then she can come back and
Hey
then
man,
people
hey, don't count Omar out, man.
Shit,
Too talented. He's too talented.
Because he's good at fooling
too
niggas.
talented.
He's good at lying. That's a lying-ass nigga.
I ain't gonna say that.
Lying-ass nigga with no plan. Hey, this
Tariq
is,
will love you. Tariq will love you for that, boy.
Hey, but I appreciate you coming, bro.
No problem,
Appreciate
man.
you coming. You gonna come back.
I got to come back. We ain't done.
It's Barbershop Talk, man. We'll be back.